We've been talking about it all morning. The so-called battle against murder hornets. Officials in Washington state, they're destroying the first nest of the season, but they do now fear that there are more behind that one. Trevor Ault joins us with the latest on this one. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Cecilia. So officials in Washington state were able to get the upper hand here, eradicating this Asian giant hornet's nest, but there are still several alarming signs. This nest was about 3 times the size of the one that was discovered and destroyed last year, and now there's evidence suggesting multiple people have been stung.
This morning, officials say they've successfully destroyed the year's first detected Asian giant hornet's nest. Nearly 1,500 so-called murder hornets in various life stages, eggs, larvae, full-grown workers, and a single big queen discovered inside the base of a rotten tree in Washington.
I will say this nest was a little more aggressive than the nest we encountered, and they did actually attempt to sting us this time, but our hornet suits worked very well and no injuries were sustained.
But the Washington State Department of Agriculture confirms there's been at least 2 reports of potential stings, still unconfirmed, but both showing all the nasty hallmarks of the Asian giant hornet.
This just means intense pain, overwhelming swelling, and in one instance, the report last year, the person was kind of out of commission for a few days after this sting.
Asian giant hornets are not native to North America. They were first discovered in Washington in 2019, sparking immediate concern for people and the environment. Beyond their powerful sting, they prey on the pollinators like honeybees, which can lead to devastating impacts on agriculture. Earlier this month, one resident snapping this photo of a hornet attacking a paper wasp's nest.
They were simply grabbing all of the paper wasps and chopping their heads off, dropping them to the ground. This is what is actually described as the slaughter phase behavior.
Officials say reported sightings are what allowed them to capture and tag multiple hornets, one of which led them back to the nest about a quarter-mile away. But this morning, more nests and more murder hornets are likely lurking.
Whenever you see them, go ahead and report it. It really does help the cause, and it does allow us to get in there and do our jobs very quickly.
Now, Asian giant hornets don't usually attack people or pets, but they can if they're threatened. And on top of being really venomous, they can sting you multiple times. And add in then the environmental threat, and this is not an insect that scientists want to see expand across the country. Cecilia?
Oh, thank you, I think, Trevor. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.